All right, we're on AutoPilot, navigating on AutoPilot. We just encountered a situation where a vehicle is next to us, and I've done this. This has happened before, and I've had it on video too. And Tesla, my car, is not sure if that car is going to move into my lane because of some maybe slightly erratic behavior they're doing, and it backs off and then waits and sees what happens and moves forward. And I said the car was thinking, but Denise, who's in IT, said it wasn't thinking. It was just responding to an algorithm, if this then that, and it wasn't actually thinking. So yeah, is that right?
The car was beside you and going the same speed of you, but it was slightly ahead of you, but it had enough room to move into your lane. But maybe the car also knew that its lane was ending, so there were two things that could happen. Either it would exit or it was going to move in front of you, and so your car would not proceed to pass it because it was hovering there.
Okay, well, my car until recently would never have reacted like that, and it hasn't. It would just go through really aggressively and not even consider the car being there. Okay, so you're saying that this is something that was maybe recently, if this then that, put into the software, not that it was actually thinking.
Yeah, I think that's how all algorithms work. It loops through a given set of functions and comes to a conclusion, and its conclusion was to wait until that car either exited or turned in front of you.
Okay, well, let me ask you something else to build on that. Elon Musk said, and I know you didn't see the Autonomy Day video, but I made an Autonomy Day video. It's on the channel here. It's 3.5 hours long with my review and comment. But Elon Musk said that basically the Tesla advantage, he didn't say it exactly like this, but this is what the whole point of the whole day was, that the Tesla advantage is this huge data set that they're constantly gathering, and they're crunching all these numbers, and the cars are in what he calls a neural network, which is like a big data set that they're uploading through, constantly uploading through this. They're uploading all the data and to the computer in the car, which I don't have the latest version. And at some point when they develop the software more, so it may not be happening now, but I don't know, maybe it is happening now, that the cars will be able to learn. And he said they are learning. It's just that right now the learning is very slow. But in the near future, the learning will rise at an exponential rate in the very near future. Because he's saying one of his timelines is next year they'll be able to learn. Okay? And you saw that little onion thing about how the car became sentient, I think that's what they said. Okay, at some point.
Decided it liked cash.
Yeah, and that's why Tesla lost all this money in the first quarter. It literally stole the money out of the Tesla vault. But, so, what are your thoughts? Do you think in what you do with IT that what Elon Musk says is correct? And I'm asking because it's incredibly important, because no other car manufacturer is making these claims. No other self-driving car operation is making these claims, and he's making them by using the only data they're using is off of these visual cameras that point outside the car. There's like 8 of them, and that's it. He's not using any other data than that, and well, like we have just our eyes, I guess.
Yeah, the thing with machine learning is that the computer uses data to make decisions, and if it doesn't have enough data, it can go out and get some more data. That's what big data is all about. So say like it's approaching an intersection, is having trouble. If it grabs more data, it'll find out that intersection is always busy, so it might put you in a different lane next time. That's how they learn.
So, but do you think this will happen within the next year or 2 years? Because he's saying it's going to happen within end of this year or by end of next year at the outset.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, sure. Why not? If he says it is, why would I believe otherwise?
I don't know. I mean, because this is the whole reason why Tesla hasn't gone bankrupt a lot, according to a lot of people, is that they're using this new model that no one's used before for driving. Because driving is a really complicated, difficult task.
Yeah, but we can see the improvements that it's made with Navigate on AutoPilot. When I first met you, all this thing would do was auto steer and auto brake.
And it was ping-ponging between the lane all the time when it was driving. It was never, it would just ping-pong back and forth.
Yeah, now it drives straight like an arrow.
So, you think that Tesla, what Elon Musk is saying is the truth? There goes a Model S. What he's saying is the truth? and that in the very near future, because here's what they have, right? Tesla has 500,000 cars on the road approximately as of today that are Autopilot 2 and above, like this car, which means they have this sensor suite of 8 cameras and ultrasonic sensors, 15 ultrasonic sensors, I think, and 1 radar facing forward behind the bumper. They have all that, and he says that's all they need to collect their data, and it's constantly transmitting back and forth because they all have computers and internet for free. And they're on the road driving, even if you don't have the system turned on. I have it on, but even if you don't have the system turned on, it's constantly collecting that data. So there's a whole fleet of 500,000 vehicles right now. Is that enough data?
Yeah, that should be enough data.
That's enough data? And that's assuming they don't build one single other car, ever. But they will. They're going to be building cars at the rate of probably close to 500,000 a year, I think, going forward, and maybe even more than that. Maybe more like 1 million or 1.5 million a year, if the company can sell as many as they want. So you really think that's going to happen?
What, the full self-driving will be available?
Yeah, like on this vehicle. That when I got it, could not barely do anything like you described. You said, try to drive a car and scare everybody.
Yeah, maybe. It's doing a lot better.
Yeah, if you look at my channel, I mean, I've had over 2 years now of videos. You can see what it used to be like. It was bad. When I had it, Autopilot 1 was superior to Autopilot 2. And now, you know, Elon Musk just announced that no cars previous to Autopilot 2 will even be able to ever obtain full self-driving. They'll be like horses. The only horses that Tesla has ever made. So, we'll see. Let me know what your thoughts in the comments. And be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. We'll see you in the next video.